Hello, what up? It's John, your movie madman, and I'm back. Yeah. Today I've got 3 films to show you. 2 of them come together. One of them is the start of another franchise collection, so it's quite exciting today. Actually, I'm going to start with the start of a franchise collection. So I picked up this Jumanji. I bought this in HMV because it was on offer. It's got a nice little sexy slip cover. It's just a plastic box though, so there's nothing exciting about the packaging, to be fair. You can get it in better packaging, but I don't care enough. I don't care enough to get it in better packaging. It's a good film. Alright, it's absolutely great. Jack Black is one of my favourite things about this film. The way he plays a teenage girl is absolutely hilarious. There's a scene where Jack Black's teaching Karen Gillan how to flirt, and it's just hilarious. And then you see her trying to flirt afterwards, which is just hilarious. And then you see her do her dance fighting, which is just hilarious. Although, to be fair, The Rock and Kevin Hart are pretty funny in this film as well. It's just a generally funny film, actually. I'd seen it about 3 times before one of my friends pointed out that one of the Jonas Brothers was in it. And I was like, sorry, I've never seen the Jonas Brothers before, so how would I know that? Picture-wise, looks really good. There's a lot of really good images of tanned skin and stuff like that. Story-wise, I think they did really well to make another story. The way that the game evolves into a computer game, because kids don't like board games, which is true. Like, my nephew hates board games, I think. I don't know, I've never played one with him, so I just assume he's always on his Xbox or making videos with me, but that's about as far as he goes. But yeah, picture wise it's really good. There is the odd dodgy CGI in there, and there is a few moments where the green screen is a bit too bright, or more the characters in front of the green screen are a bit too bright. But besides that, I thought it's a really clean picture. It's a really good picture, and it's a really good film, so good thumbs up from me. I look forward to getting the other 2, so that's exciting for you. And then I've got these 2 as well. These 2, Casino Royale and Skyfall. Now these have been on my wish list for a while, but I refuse to buy them because they're like £25 each on Amazon at the moment, and then I spotted them in HMV and they were 2 for £25, so I was like, boom, let's get them. It was time for me to take that step. So I'm going to talk about them individually because they get different reviews. Alright, sorry. Casino Royale, first Daniel Craig James Bond film, very good James Bond film, one of my favourite Bond films actually. This is the 15 extended cut as well, so the torture scene when James Bond has a close encounter with the end of a rope and his penis, that's a bit longer. That's a bit longer in this version. You see the end of the rope, which you don't see in the 12 version. There's a few extra reaction shots and stuff like that, which you don't get in the 12 version. So if you haven't seen the extended version, now you can. It's now available, so it's one of those exciting 4K editions that's extended as well. Although I believe you can get the extended version on Blu-ray too, so do look out for that. When you buy it, buy the 15 version, because then you get extra pain, which is what you look for in a Bond film, innit? 4K wise was a little grainy, but I'm not complaining about it. It was good grain. GG, good grain. But like, I don't know, there wasn't too much grain, but I'm not sure. I don't really know what to say really, because I really liked it, and I really liked the film anyway, and I really liked the picture, and it is a big step up from the Blu-ray, which is in here. So it's a big step up from the Blu-ray, but the best 4K I've ever seen. I don't know if I'd go that far as to put it right up there, but it's still good 4K, but it's not the most amazing 4K you'll see in your life ever. So, but saying that, you know, it was only shot in 2K, so it's only got a 2K digital intermediate, so that might have something to do with it. Upscaling, rude, innit? Saying that though, Skyfall on the other hand, Skyfall was shot in 4K, so it's got a 4K digital intermediate onto a 4K disc. So straight away, I mean, I watched Casino Royale last night, I watched Skyfall this afternoon, and straight away you could tell that the picture quality was a lot better. There's so many beautiful blues. I didn't say red, well I did, but in the film there's so many beautiful blues. That's one of the biggest things that I noticed. I think there's a scene when the sniper's shooting from one building to the other, and they have that fight with the silhouettes, like the silhouettes bouncing against that blue background. Look absolutely beautiful. There's lots of establishing shots looking down on big cities at night time. I specifically remember some of that looked absolutely beautiful. The whole film has just got a really beautiful tone to it as well. And Judi Dench in this movie, I mean, Daniel Craig's a good James Bond, and I think Daniel Craig plays James Bond really well. I don't know if I go as far as say he was my favourite James Bond, but he's at least my number 2. But Judi Dench is without a doubt the best Dem, easily the best Dem, and her performance in this is probably one of the best things I've ever seen from her, to be fair. I mean, she doesn't usually do action films, so seeing Judi Dench getting involved in the gun battle was a really good thing. Seeing Judi Dench being protected by people trying to kill her was just spectacular. I think, I don't want to spoil it because some people might not have seen it, but she touches my heart in this film. She makes me cry in this film, and like Skyfall is the only Bond film that has ever made me cry, and that was because of her. So I won't tell you why she makes me cry, but when you watch it you'll find out. Obviously No Time to Die is going to be out in the cinema soon, so I might look into getting Quantum of Solace and Spectre as well, and then I'll do like all 4 of them and then go watch No Time to Die, which apparently is the longest Bond film ever made, so that's going to be interesting. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes or something. I mean, this is pretty long. This is 2 hours and 22 minutes, so that's still a pretty long film. And it's not one of those films that's got 15 minutes worth of end credits, because to be fair, a lot of it is practical in these films. There is the odd bit of CGI now and then, but it's pretty practical, so gotta love a practical action film that's not ruined with bad effects and shit. Don't like shit, do you? No. Can you imagine if someone just threw some poo on the screen and was like, alright, grow up. So anyway, just a little brief video for you there. I've got loads to do today, so some of them might be a bit shorter than others, some of them might be a bit longer than others, but you'll find out. I'm going to go and get my dinner, so if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you again soon.